Right, this project is going to be segmented, which I swore I'd never do, but it's really just a way for me of trying to emulate a rose engine turn bowl, an ornamental turn bowl. So what the idea I've come up with is I've got to make this blank, which is based on a hexagon, six-sided. What I drew a 2-inch circle, or 50mm circle there, and divided it into 12. And I drew a 4-inch or 100mm circle, and then from the hexagon what I needed to do was find this shape, and as it turns out, by extending this point, which is the second, I labelled all these 12 points odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. The second, this is an even point, so the second odd, and I extend that point to the outside circumference, and the same on the other side, from the second away odd, extend that line out to the outside circumference. Do that all the way round. That gives me these here pieces having an angle of 15 degrees. That was important, but the good thing is that it makes these 90 degrees, this angle in here. So I've got to cut now a load of staves, and I'm going to make them 200mm long, because I want twice the height of my box that I'm going to make, plus I'm going to allow 50mm for saw cuts and, you know, scrap waste. I'd rather have it too long than too short. So I've got to make 6 of these shapes, which is just a piece of wood with a 15-degree bevel on either side, and 4 of this shape, which is just a 90 degrees piece of wood, however long that is. Very easy to work out or measure. Right, now the next step after that, I'm going to glue that up. No, I'm not going to glue it up. I'm going to double-sided tape it with a cylinder inside it, and you can work out the, well, you can measure the diameter of that cylinder or work it out. Easy enough. The hexagon calculator on OmniCalc would give you that number, or you can just draw it to scale and measure it. Right, now if you think about this part, that right, then I'm going to put that on the lathe, and I'm going to turn away so that it's hollowed, circular, so that each one of those is now a curved edge. So I've just took away this little piece of wood there of each of those, so we end up with this shaped piece of wood here, curved, straight, straight, straight. Now if I take 12 of those, and this is why the blank is double the length, and flip them over, or like that, I can create a dodecagon with the scallops, now with the scalloped edge. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll cut that blank in half, the 200mm blank in half, then take it apart and create this as my second stage blank, if you like. Now to calculate these radiuses, I use the OmniCalc dodecagon calculator to get this, because knowing that that was 25, same as the radius of the circle, you know, simple stuff. That you just put that number as the edge length in the calculator, and it tells you this circumscribed radius. And you can also find the inscribed radius of that middle part as well. So I'll turn another cylinder. It's going to take me a couple of days because I've got to buy a load of elastic bands. I'm just going to put that together around a cylinder of the right diameter with elastic bands to glue it up, and then I'm going to glue that up. And you could just use that as a nice scalloped edge box, but we're going to take it a step further. At that point I'm going to cut that into 6mm slices all the way along the length of the 200, well, two 100mm, isn't it? Because then you'll have rings, this shape rings, and stagger them every 15 degrees. So that point on the next one will come there, and that point on the next one will come there and there. So it'll spiral up the side. You'll get a spiraling effect within the scallops. That's the plan. It's going to take a couple of days because I've got to do a bit of a travel across Birmingham to get some elastic bands. The only place I could find big heavy duty elastic bands wasn't too close, so that'll be tomorrow. So it probably won't be till Wednesday or something like that when I start actually. I can make the blank, this six-sided blank. Well, it's a truncated hexagon, that blank is. So I can make that blank, get this ready, but I can't glue. Oh no, yeah, I can't glue it. I can't glue this one up until I've got those elastic bands. So I'll try and get another video on this one out tomorrow, but it might be Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Just one more thing, sir. I have another method to make this box that I'm going to try after this, to make the same effect from a single piece of wood without segmenting it, and I just want to see which is easiest. That's part of this whole idea. Okay, that's it. Thanks.